I believe we're going to hook up with comedian Greg Warren for a special edition of the Warren Report. Hey, Greg, it's good seeing you. There he is. We got him on the big screen here. He's at home in St. Louis, Missouri.
Hey, Tom, how you doing?
Good. Good.
Hey, Greg, I watched your special on YouTube. Greg Warren, Salesman?
Yeah?
Yeah. Thanks, Chick.
Yes, it was something.
Oh, come on, man.
Greg, I tell you
just
what.
said nothing.
You know,
People listen to you.
I love you, and it was very funny.
Greg, right here, right on top. Here we go. This comes to us. Lisa in northern Iowa said, the best comedy show ever.
Oh, wow.
I watched Greg Warren, Salesman. I laughed until I cried. Greg is a master. Thanks for plugging the show. It made my day.
Oh,
Yay.
good. Yeah, it's
She
wonderful.
wrote that letter yesterday and sent it to us this morning. So, yeah, a lot of big praise for this. What we're talking about is the Greg Warren, his newest special. And, Greg, it's called Greg Warren Salesman, and it's
called The Salesman.
Oh, sorry. And
Greg gets mad.
it's on YouTube.
Don't get mad.
He gets real mad if you don't say The Salesman.
Okay.
I get mad now.
So is it?
Yeah, you know, when your face popped up, you look mad.
Yeah.
So how does one find that on the internet, Greg? I am in a new house and don't really have a TV functioning yet. But go ahead. What is it?
Well, you could just Google Greg Warren, the Salesman, or you could go to the Nate Land YouTube channel. I got some emails as well, Tom.
Oh, yeah? Good.
Yeah, and they were overwhelmingly positive, except for one.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah, it does.
It said, you are despicable.
Oh, wow.
Said, I've been a fan for a long time, and I watched the special, and I enjoyed the first half hour. And then you started making fun of nurse practitioners, which I do have a joke about nurse practitioners.
It's very clear that you respect them.
She said, well, not according to her, Josh. She said it was very disrespectful and that she was never going to watch me again, and she was going to tell all of her friends to never watch me again.
Ah, yeah.
What was the?
She must be a nurse practitioner.
She was. She said she was a nurse practitioner.
But I mean,
I should have pointed that out. But I wrote her back. I said, hey, I'm sorry. I don't want anybody to be sad when they watch my comedy. But next time, could you have a doctor reach out to me? Because I don't.
That won't help.
You took a very similar approach to what I do when I'm told such things.
You know what happened to me?
Double down.
I did not seek Greg's stand-up on my television. My television told me to watch it.
Really?
I went home one day, turned it on. Oh, Greg Warren, the Salesman. Picked for you. Greg Warren, the Salesman.
You have YouTube TV, right?
I do, and
Yeah.
it just shoved it down my throat. So I felt like I should watch it because everything else might be in jeopardy if I didn't watch it.
And that's
Hey,
where
Chick,
the NFL
that
Sunday
voice
Ticket-
that you're doing, is that me or is that the computer?
That's you, Greg. Greg Warren, the Salesman.
Well, Greg, I know that you respect
like
nurse
peanut butter.
practitioners, and that was just someone did not quite understand the joke, apparently.
Yeah, clearly a
Yeah.
joke.
All right. Okay.
Very much a joke.
It's
I
very
respect them a lot.
Yeah.
Now, what is our topic for today's?
Hostess Twinkies, Tom.
Oh.
Wow.
Let
Yeah.
me tell you something. I love Hostess Twinkies. I bet I could eat 10 Twinkies.
Well, they've gotten smaller.
10?
Have they gotten smaller?
I
They
think
have.
yeah.
I bet Greg will tell us all about
Okay.
this. They've definitely gotten smaller. The recipe's different. Things
Yeah.
have changed.
I agree.
I can't tell you about the recipe, but they did get smaller a few years ago. But they did move the expiration date up 30. It used to be you could only keep those around for 26 days. Now you can keep them around for 60 days.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they don't go bad for
or
60
60
days.
years,
Well,
whichever
yeah.
comes first.
Yeah,
Well,
that's like a misnomer. That's a funny thing. Some Maine high school teacher kept a Twinkie on his chalkboard for 30 years. And I don't know what to prove some point that they weren't going to disintegrate, but they're not good to eat at that point.
I would hope not.
Yeah. They were invented in 1930. James Dewar, not of the Scotch Dewars, but James Dewar was running the Illinois location of Continental Bakeries. And he realized the strawberry shortcake machines were only being used during strawberry season, which was like 6 weeks out of the year back then.
Oh.
So they're doing nothing with them. And he thought, okay, I'm going to invent this like sponge cake. I'm going to make like a banana cream filled sponge cake. That's right. Twinkies were filled with banana cream at first. Did you know that?
I'd
No.
like that.
Did know that, yes.
Yeah, they and then during World War II, we were rationing bananas, so that's when they switched to vanilla cream, and they stuck with it. In 2006, when the movie King Kong came out, they went back to banana cream for a while to celebrate King Kong. The movie.
Oh, I missed that. I would have liked
Did
it.
you not like those, Josh?
I've never had a banana
Never
Twinkie.
had one either.
Yeah.
They were very popular when King Kong came out in 2006. They tried it when Jaws came out. They did
Shark
a
flavored?
mackerel.
Was it shark
mackerel
flavored?
filled.
Yeah, how was mackerel? How'd that go?
Didn't go well at all. Did.
Oh, man. All right, yeah.
Do you remember banana flips?
Yes, I've had one of those. Have you had
What
one of
are
those?
banana
They
flips?
weren't bad.
I thought those were delicious. It
What's
was
a
like
banana flip?
It was like a half. It was like a crescent.
Exactly.
It
It was
a
like
half circle.
Right. It was a half moon, and it was kind of folded with
Was it
banana cream in the middle. Yeah, it was softer
It
and
looked
spongier.
like Twinkie-esque cake with banana cream in the middle. It was
Pretty
delicious.
good.
Yeah. Damn fine.
Chick, was that a Hostess product?
I believe it was a Hostess product. Yeah. Whatever happened to the banana flip? That'd be good to jump in right now.
Well, usually it's Tom that shoots holes in my report. But
So tell us more about the Twinkie. When did they hit the market exactly?
1930, Tom, and James Dewar was in St. Louis, my hometown. That's where they made a lot of the shoes back then, and he saw some shoe billboard for twinkle toe shoes.
Wow.
And that gave him the idea. They were originally called Twinkles. According to James, he shortened it to make it a little zippier for kids to Twinkies. No, James, you didn't shorten it. You just switched out an I for an L. It's the same amount of syllables. Apparently, these 30s kids could not handle the letter I. Or L, I'm sorry. And James was a big fan, of course, of his own food, Twinkies.
Oh, boy.
He said at one time, some people say Twinkies are the quintessential junk food, but I believe in the things. I fed them to my 4 kids, and I feed them to my 15 grandchildren. My boy Jimmy played football for the Cleveland Browns. Twinkies never hurt him.
Oh.
Well, maybe if you would have given him a couple salads, he might have played for the Niners or the Eagles or an NFL team.
A nice chicken breast would have gone a long way there, Dewar.
No, he was a big advocate. He smoked a pack and a half a day and
Of Twinkies?
Wow. How do you get those things to light?
No, cigarettes. But he also ate Twinkies every day.
To eat Twinkies every day. Man.
Tom's probably familiar with this. 1979, a guy named Dan White killed George Moscone and Harvey Milk.
Sure.
This is a very famous case.
Famous case.
And
San Francisco, the supervisor board.
Right. The media called it the Twinkie defense.
Right.
Basically, they argued that he was depressed. The media kind of conflated this a little bit, but they argued that he was depressed and that the fact that he ate all these Twinkies and junk food was a sign of his depression. But the media sort of turned it into, well, the Twinkies made him do it. Whatever it did, it got it reduced from murder down to manslaughter. I don't think I've had some pretty bad junk food binges in my life. I think it's part of the wrestling, making weight and stuff or whatever. And I can tell you when I'm in the middle of one of those, I don't have the energy to murder someone. Really, I'm a pretty peaceful, docile guy when it comes to that.
Yeah, Greg, I have a quick question. Have the Twinkies always come in 2-packs?
I don't know that.
Thanks for nothing.
Yes. I assume that Twinkies, the name was twin. So, yes, I did stop at a convenience store yesterday and picked a couple up, and they were in a 2-pack, if that helps.
Did you eat them?
I had a little bit of one, just to remember. Good.
Oh,
Good.
Yeah, they are good.
Yeah, good. They're good. It's not my favorite Hostess snack by a long shot, though.
What's your favorite?
I would probably say Ding Dongs.
that's a good choice.
I went through a fruit pie phase when I was in high school. And
Those are
really
amazing.
enjoyed it.
Yeah.
They're so good. You know that Twinkie the Kid is the mascot, right? guys?
Sure. He's got the lasso.
And he's got a
Yeah, he's got a
hat.
cowboy hat.
Sure.
But did you know there's all these other mascots? I didn't realize. King Ding Dong,
Right?
Captain Cupcake, Fruit Pie the Magician, the Hostess Pie Technician.
I remember.
He's got two jobs.
Yeah, exactly. That kind of hat on a hat there.
He's trying to make ends meet.
Happy Ho Ho. That's sort of a Robin Hood like character. He
Okay.
has a bow and arrow. And then Chauncey the Chocodile.
Love the Chocodile.
Remember the Chocodile, yeah.
The Chocodile is the best one. That's the best thing going, man. God, that was a
crocodile.
They were
chocolate covered
They look
Twinkie.
like
Yep.
Twinkies, yeah.
chocolate covered Twinkie, and they were sort of regional.
You'll see them every now and then.
Really?
So good, man. Chauncey would say it takes a while to eat a crocodile. It doesn't.
No.
It doesn't. No.
Now, I believe, Greg, I don't know if you're aware of this. When Ding Dongs came out, I think that they were Ding Dons or
What?
King
Is it-
Dons.
Is that right?
Really?
I think so.
Man, I did not. I just saw
didn't know
none of
that.
that in my research.
Weren't they originally called Big Black Dongs?
No, they were not, Josh.
Oh, I thought they were. And it was like, hey, put a big black dong in your mouth.
1967.
The old
Chick,
slogan.
year before I was born, 1967. Trying to.
Ding dongs have gotten
Chick's
smaller,
correct.
too.
Big Black Dongs.
Is that right?
King
No.
Don. It was Don was in there instead of Dong.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's a picture.
Wow.
Here's the picture of the box. Hostess
Because-
King Don's, and there's a crown over the O.
Yeah. Because
And-
I was in, 65, 66, along in there, Tom. I was like 9 years old, and I thought the world had opened up when I saw these snack cakes.
Oh, they're amazing.
Yeah.
They're
They were
amazing.
originally, according to this, it says they were originally called Ding Dongs, but Hostess thought it sounded phallic.
Sure.
Wow.
They haven't been the same since they haven't been wrapped in foil, Greg.
Oh, I'm with you, Josh. You mean, yeah, they were at the actual aluminum foil?
Yeah.
So they were worried about ding dong sounding phallic, but no concern over the term ho hos, right?
No. Yeah.
So are
That
they?
doesn't sound phallic. Sounds vaginal.
Wow.
Thank you, John. Thank you.
Yeah, there's a whole
Thank you, Doctor.
thing about this here. It said Hostess Ding Dongs, but under a couple different names depending on where you live.
Yes.
Mostly Ding Dongs in Canada, where they were called Ding Dons. Okay, there
Today
you go.
we're talking about the Twinkie.
Sorry. No, but Chick's right, though. I'm just defending
This
them.
is
Thank you,
good
John.
stuff. I watched some of those old like commercials, and it seems like all the other mascots were just there to like they were all inept. They would all just like do something stupid, and Twinkie the Kid would rescue them. Like Captain Cupcake was like that was a nautical. He was like a Navy captain, and he could not drive a boat. I'm telling you right now.
that is terrible. Yeah, that's a shame.
Yeah.
We had no
Twinkie the Kid
business,
would
did
have
he?
to lasso him out of something.
Doesn't Captain Cupcake sound like something your football coach would call you if you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, Captain Cupcake.
Ah, look who it is. Can't be couldn't possibly tackle Captain Cupcake.
No need for you to know the play.
Now, Greg Warren will be doing stand-up comedy coming up this weekend at beginning Thursday night at Hilarities in Cleveland, Ohio. So you can see Greg live and in person, and you can watch his TV special, Greg Warren, The Salesman.
Mm-hmm.
Thank
you. Yeah,
hit that
you get-
the
Or
hard.
maybe
he
you're
gets
like
irate.
me. Your TV won't give you any choice. It
And,
shoves it
on
down your throat.
YouTube. And getting great reviews. We've got a lot of letters here, Greg, saying how much people enjoyed it. So congratulations.
Thanks, man. Hey, Chick, thanks for watching, buddy.
You're welcome. It was certainly.
Can you do that voice again? That's me.
Hey, there's a Greg. I forget.
The salesman.
Greg Warren, the salesman. That's what my TV
That was
said.
Chauncey the Chocodile.
Could have been.
Chauncey.
Now, Greg, you talk about your career in sales because you used to sell peanut butter.
Yeah.
What did you sell the longest?
Well, I would say I was probably involved with the Pringles brand longer than ever. I was selling Pringles, and then when I went to do special projects in the office, they had me working on a lot of Pringles stuff.
Greg,
I was going to say, what's the biggest selling Pringle?
Well, it's an original can. The red does like 70% of the volume.
Wow.
No kidding.
Yeah.
What was the least successful attempt by Pringles?
Man, I mean, we tried to sort of take on Ruffles, and we had these Idaho rippled or Idaho ridged, and we didn't do well there.
Get him out of here, said America.
The whole ridge thing. Could be.
Didn't you try a duck flavored? Weren't they like Yacky Doodles or something? And
Now those are good, Chick. Yacky Doodles.
Did you have a
awful.
mascot?
Mr. Pringles, that guy with the mustache.
Well, I
I like the Yacky Doodle Dandy. Some guy, overdressed guy, somewhat effeminate.
The problem with the Ridges one is you had that red guy, the Ruby Ridge. I thought that was a poor taste. Very poor taste.
Thanks for picking up on the joke.
We never could get our barbecue right, guys.
Yeah.
I love the barbecue. I am a fan of the barbecue
Really?
Pringle.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah,
I
we
don't
had
mind it.
we never got our fair share of that business. I would say Pizzalicious was just a great product, very popular with kids, and man, that was a surprise to everybody.
I like
Pizzalicious.
I like the cheddar. The cheddar's okay. The Pringle.
Yeah, I think they were called Cheesums when I was
Cheesums,
there.
For sure, yeah.
How many of them are still out there?
Oh, there's not.
have
Kellogg's has a
so
hold of that
many.
brand now, and they have a ton. They're doing all kinds of crazy stuff. I like some of it.
You know, they have fish flavored in Asia and things like that.
Yeah, I had heard something like that.
A mackerel Pringle or whatever. Yeah.
Wow.
They're very popular in Asia. I mean, we have a plant over there now, but originally, you can't ship Lay's to Asia because they're going to get all crunched up. Back in the day, we could ship Pringles. We protect our product is what I'm trying to say.
Structural integrity, right?
Right next to the tennis.
We built a cardboard fortress around our snack.
You're damn right you did.
Did you have to be careful in the office not to say stuff like hung like a Pringle can or, just to avoid the...
It was a very conservative company, Tom.
Yeah, you remember Ho-Ho's and King. No, that's not your company, is it? Sorry.
Well, thanks,
That was-
Greg.
that was,
Hilarities this weekend starting Thursday in Cleveland.
Great job,
Greg
Greg.
Warren. Thank you, Greg.